I'm the head of department of architecture in Ziza Training Academy. I just want to talk a little bit about your approach to some of the dynamics in architecture or even engineering, because it cuts across the board, especially in the area of project documentation or project writing or project inventory. Okay, I have been doing architecture for the past 30 years, and I think I'm old enough to talk a lot about architecture. I've done so many projects, and I'm also involved in a project we're doing here in Gahanga, the affordable housing unit, which we're doing about 300 units. Total Shelter is supervising that. That's my company also. That's about one of the smallest estates that I've done before. Right now, I'm also teaching architecture in some of the universities. We're starting new departments in other universities too. I've also been external examiner to KIST. I think when I first came to Rwanda, I've been in East Africa for the past 17 years, doing architecture, doing law, because I'm also a lawyer, doing teaching and learning doing teaching and learning in higher institution, doing everything I find myself doing. Actually, that's what makes one a professional. In every field you find yourself in, do it and do it very well. As you do it, you become expert in it. But when I was marking your design project, the aspect that caught my eyes is the project writing, which a lot of you, all you were doing was simply definitions. You're defining what the Rwandan Housing Authority has already written for them again. That is assuming you're doing the design for them. You're doing the write-up for them. It's like regurgitating and giving it back to them, which is not what we want. What we actually want is simple. When you're doing your project documentation, you talk a little bit about the project itself. You do your introduction. You do a write-up about your design. If you're talking about the specifications, you have to also put or include the specifications in what you're doing. If you're going to be a professional, do your things professionally. So whatever you're doing, take your time, research it. Everything is at your finger click. So as you do your project, probably next time you have your client and you have to work with them, probably even the Rwandan government, because it is our earnest expectation that we have all of you here doing things in Rwanda here and start spreading out to East Africa as a whole. That's just the idea. So you're not limited. That's why we're giving you the best we can. You were also told that, okay, these days you have camera, but you have your phone camera. That is not even enough, except you have a very good resolution. And you must know how to use it. Documentation has to do with pictures. They say pictures don't what? Lie. So when you're working with your client, you must be able to snap pictures and show him. Are we clear? This is more like an advanced stage now, okay? Each of the process, even if you are doing 1,000 housing units, some of us have supervised that before. The details is different because the details now has to talk about the specifications, either by the engineer or the architect himself. That one is just standard, all right? Like 150 by 100 millimeter polling is the same thing all over the world. If it's millimeter here, some places, if it is centimeter here, some places it's millimeter. In America, they use feet and inches. You must be versatile. I use all. So when that's one you write on the drawings are just specifications. But when it comes to the write-up, it's a different thing. Okay, that's when you can write your stories. You can say, okay, like this PowerPoint machine, you can say, okay, it's a PowerPoint and I believe the manufacturer meets the standard. Okay, but when it comes to the detailing, you take each and every part out and sometimes you blow up. So that's just in brief what I want to share with you. I've marked your paper because we have our marking schemes also, which probably, maybe because we are not informed, and a lot of you lost marks. Many people never even do any write-up. They just did the drawing like a draftsman and they submitted. No write-ups. Next time, make sure your resolution comes out properly. Print, go through it by yourself. If it works with you, if you can see it, then any other person can see it very well. Not the one you'll be stretching your eyes, you know. Is this for 40 centimeter or 20 centimeter? Okay? Am I clear? So don't put it, if you are submitting, making a submission, make a proper, clear submission that you yourself, you'll be able to stand to defend. Because sometimes people at the approval department might say, who's this man that did this design? What is this that he's doing? They can challenge you, and if you can't defend it, that's your problem. They tell you from Africa you're not qualified, while you can do the job, if not better. We have the best. I believe that we have the best even within us here. So don't let anybody talk you down, and don't be very proud. Be humble, be nice, be gentle, but be firm. And I'm so happy to interface with you today after a very long time with some of you. And I'm glad you're doing very well. Murakoze cyane.